Hey everyone, welcome to the 5th episode of Anani. I'm your host Kazuki, and with me is my co-host Ai. And today we will be talking about random thoughts. Yes, random thoughts. We don't know what to talk about, so we are just winging it today. Should we talk about D&D?
Sure. Yeah. We should talk about D&D.
When was the last time you played?
A month or so. It was for you because your character needs
Oh
help
yeah, that's
rescuing.
right. The character got kidnapped or something like that. Yeah. Wow, a month ago. What is your usual number of sessions? What's the usual for you? Whether it's in the server.
What do you mean,
I
number of
mean, like
sessions?
games per week. Yeah.
How much I play?
Yeah.
If I have free time, I probably go like every other day or every day. But since time is limited at the moment, it's kind of hard to play.
Wow. It's kind of hard to imagine people being able to play every other day, but I've seen it happen. Especially with
Yeah.
with
Well.
younger folks. No school, no work.
When I was starting out on the server, I was like playing like 24 hours straight, and every after a game. So basically, it's a continuous game.
Whoa. I remember those days. I never got to play like a 24-hour. I think I did. Almost. Not really. Was it 18? 12?
Yeah, because back then power leveling is a thing. You could just power level your
Yeah.
character.
And then admins were worried about people not getting enough sleep. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's more on the DM side since they need to prepare
Yeah,
more rather than the players. So.
that's true. I feel like there's a whole lot more games back then than now. I don't know. There were a lot in December during the event.
Oh, I was not there.
There was a lot.
Well, I know it's happening, but I
Yeah.
wasn't there.
I think I leveled up quite a bit. Let's see. New characters. What else should we talk about? Don't you have a new character? Don't you have a new character that you have like?
I have a new character, I believe. Yeah, it's a sorcerer with warlock. Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about the clock.
Yeah, Sorlak. So, I envisioned her as a very noble person. Um, she is a very princess-like with a blonde hair with twirls in the hair. Um, Usually wearing very light outfit. Um, and very seductive.
And elf. Yes.
And an elf, yes. Just because.
I know.
I love elf.
I can tell. I can see that. What level is what's her name again?
Hoy, I believe. And name her Hoy. Because it's an inside joke.
How Hoy. I remember you had a cat named Y.
Yeah.
Why?
That's true.
All the jokes that were not made. Feel so bad for it, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's hard to force a joke.
But that would have been fun. And what level?
Yeah, it can be fun.
But only for the people who understand the inside joke, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Only few people understand it. That's why it's fun.
What level is Hui?
Level 4, level 5.
Oh, same as my new character, Sister
Yeah.
Crane. I need to play Sister Crane. We need to play our low level characters.
Yeah, we have not played yet together, right?
We
Or
did
we did.
like
Or we
yeah.
played
I
once. We
think we
played
played
once,
once
yeah.
and then I stopped playing Sister Crane for a bit. And so she's also level 5. Just stuck there.
Yeah.
There's too many players now. But mostly from the same people. I don't know how they do it. They like to create new characters. Like almost every 2 weeks or so. Maybe they're trying builds? Yeah.
I don't know. I knew a person that only reached a 20 once, and most of her or his character are just around level 16, and he just straight up retired him.
Wow. That would be crazy. I'd like to see my characters reach level 20. But then again, there's those characters you just want to see what the build looks like up to a certain point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, one time there is a Dix build barbarian, I believe, with monk levels.
ooh,
Yeah, I forgot who's the player, but there was once a barbarian which defeated Hao in one-on-one
yeah.
combat, and this is a mid-level Hao. So yeah,
Wow.
and he was able to beat Hao. Yeah. But this is like a close range fight.
Oh,
So
okay. I was about to say, like, that's crazy.
yeah, Hao, by the way, is my character, my level 20 champion
Yeah.
fighter.
The undefeated one-shotting elf. High elf. You know, literally and
Yeah.
figuratively. You didn't mention your herb farm. Or your vast.
Oh yeah.
You know, if a fire started outside of Rosary's castle, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
You know, if a fire started, I'll probably just think that it's Rosary, that she does not approve the continuous use of the land for the propagation of the herbs.
They're medicinal. You know?
Yeah, it's medicinal. That's how I marketed them, but it's up to the user on how to
Yeah,
use it.
that's true.
It's only a suggested use.
That's true. You know, I have a ship now. We could just import stuff across continents. I need an airship. What?
You know what? Yeah, Hal probably won't do that. He will just use your ship and then just up in the air, just throw everything in populated areas just for free, so that everyone could just have a sample of it. Build up
You gotta
those.
try. You gotta put
those,
you gotta put them in packets with your name on it, so they know where it comes from.
Yeah, but Hal is not that smart, and probably he's thinking that they will know if they came from the same farm because it's gonna be different.
Okay. That makes sense. There's just something about the soil around Rosary's castle that contributes to the distinct
Yeah.
flavor or whatever it is that you guys bury there.
I don't know. Hal was not there when they built the castle, but most of those who were killed inside the castle are demons.
Makes sense.
So
Makes
yeah,
sense.
probably spilled a lot of demon blood in the
Yeah.
land.
Oh man. And now Peter and Rosary are having this weird um uh not really a standoff or anything. But they're not seeing eye to eye just because Peter is wearing his robe of the Archmagi is black, which kind of put off Rosary
Okay.
because yeah,
So what's wrong with that?
it's also because of his decisions, I guess. She's just
Okay,
she's
that's
just using she's just using the coat color as a reference to his decisions. Yeah,
I see.
to
Okay.
his evil
So
leanings.
just being thematic.
Yeah. Well, he also makes decisions she does not agree with while they were doing the rescue mission for Emrys. Because Peter was okay
I
with
see.
killing a cleric and a paladin of Tyr, I think, and Rosary was not into that. She was trying to find alternative ways. So
Yeah, to be honest, it's been a problem for Hal lately that Rosary is very
mm-hmm.
anti-violence because there are multiple cases that we should clear out a village with goblins because it will affect people's lives, but we just end up paying them just to avoid violence. So they'll probably just keep ransacking villages.
that is true. I think there's a I guess there's a limit to um good intentions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how that's true. But how will is not the one gonna it's not gonna argue with Rosary.
Yeah. That's true. He wouldn't. But yeah, there's just some things where, violence is the answer. Violence is the only answer.
Yeah. And life is cheap on Remnant, to be honest. It's very cheap.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's a vicious cycle of kill and be killed. Although it's kinda unfair on a adventurer part because they're just basically walking gods at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it comes to a point where when you get to high level, you start questioning your morals just because you know that you could do better. I don't know. It just happened when you're
Yeah.
in lower levels. You don't really care. You just gonna kill. If even if it's a last resort, if given the opportunity, you just go for it. XP.
Yeah.
The meta,
You
the
gotta
meta
do the
mind
grind.
frame of
Yeah.
you don't have any. Yeah,
The gamer mind.
you don't really think about if it's wrong or right as the first priority. You kind of just think, oh, okay, what you're gonna get out of it. And then as time goes on and you get stronger, you're like, well, you've already done this. You've already done so much. You could um kill a lot of higher level monsters now with ease. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like, do I really need to kill this little thing and whatnot? Is it really worth the time? Things like that.
I mean, adventurers or remnant are have a very questionable motive. They could actually save the world, but they're not. They're just still there waiting for jobs.
Yeah, but then there's not really a calling to save the world because all the jobs are the the usual staple. There's not really a
Yeah,
unifying
that's true,
unifying.
but
There's this big threat that we all need to face, or it's going to um
the thing is that they are aware they are out there, they exist. It's not a problem of seeking them out.
yeah.
I mean, uh, we're not talking about being meta here. That the DM we're only available once the DM have or yeah prepared. As a dweller or as a person who lives in that world, their their actions are very I don't know very not on the good of
Like
the many.
self-serving. Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're just walking gods and just they're still waiting to be paid for that.
That's true. I mean, I don't know if Emrys could be considered a god, but they like being paid. that,
They do like gold.
that just comes with being a pirate. And I think that's one of the flaws that Emrys has is it the gold. They will not part with a single piece.
With gold.
They really are. Like with Galen, Galen was broke at one point because he kept giving his earnings to his siblings. Like, oh, you need 10,000, here you go. And I'm like a mid-level. And pretty soon I didn't have any money to buy my own stuff. And so they started giving me some. But with Emrys, no.
Not parting with the gold. No matter what happens.
So it's just sitting there. But then I can even buy a ship now. And I don't. I'm like, I'm waiting to get my own ship without buying it, if I can. Because Peter has his ship. So that took care of that, because Emrys was saving to help Peter with that. But now that Peter has his ship, Emrys can find a way to get their own ship. Yeah.
Yeah, so then you can sail together side by side.
I don't know about that anymore.
Oh, something's changed?
Well, they haven't parted ways, but Emrys has their own crew, and Peter has his own crew. And this happened during the when Emrys was kidnapped. Yeah. Their memories were changed and replaced with the King of Pirates. And
you can be the Barbosa to his Jack Sparrow.
yeah, well that works. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I guess not all high level adventurers are seeking to right the wrongs of the world. I think there's a few, but I don't know how they would RP it on the server. Unless they do a mission, I guess.
I don't know. Because actually they can do if they really wanted to. Because it's just a matter of opening up the world, how much possibility they will allow.
Yeah. But the thing is, the server also limits self RP. And if you wanted to do something that seems like something that would affect change in the world and the lore, they needed you to work it out with a DM or an admin or staff or whatever. So it's kind of hard to set it up. Yeah, because they don't want to encourage a main character, because then that takes the focus out of other characters and creates a it creates a precedent to having people.
Yeah, well, I have so much idea before that I'd like to go through with lore, but then I did not go through with it. It's not really a game changing idea. It's just more like expanding the world.
I mean, you should try it. I mean,
like adding new biomes to the world.
I think they're accepting applicants, and you should go for it. I mean, I think it's since it's a living world, there should always be some growth, something new that comes out, that hey, this part of this world exists, and it's not only this peninsula or this continent. And I think they're slowly opening it up. It's just hard to get a continuous story because it's going to be so large.
It's just hard because there's so much bureaucracy on the server that's a good through.
Yeah, but well, it's been going for a while. The server has been growing.
Yeah.
Also, so there's definitely changes every few months or so.
Yeah, I really want to start a home game, but the problem is not finding players, it's finding a player with availability to play it.
Oh, you know, we probably can. You can probably advertise on Remnant that you want to do a home game.
I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe just PM, like select few.
Few
Yeah,
people.
or your side there, you have all the same time zones, and get a few from here that are always on.
Yeah. I'll look into it, but
Yeah.
because it's also a problem of what kind of world are they willing to play at?
Mm.
Because if I'm gonna create a world, it's probably like an uncensored world. So they're gonna be like um races will be explored, cultures that are not open to everyone, and there will be differences in point of view because there will be territories that will be isolated. There will be territories that have been friends for a while, things like that.
Yeah, like allegiances and conflicts. Yeah,
Yeah, things like that.
that would be something.
Yeah, and being a culture that has been for there for a while, they're gonna be cultures who will look down upon other cultures. Things like that will
Yeah,
happen. Yeah.
yeah. You'll need to find players who have been on this game a while, not have that
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah. My idea first was to look for anyone who wants to play Strahd,
Yeah.
because if they're willing to play Strahd, that means that they're probably open to playing my world.
Were there a lot of players?
Not exactly. There were like enough for one group, but their schedule is not really open for playing.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I think Chloe also suggested Strahd as a beginner module for me, just because it's I mean, who doesn't like vampires and all that in that world?
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. I still think you need to try it out. Maybe we could do a one player. That's gonna be hard. One player, one DM, one
One player
player
campaign.
campaign. Yeah.
That's just gonna be like writing a book with collaboration.
Yes, that's true. It's writing a book co-authored by.
Yeah, yeah. And it's actually just a session.
Yeah.
It's just being recorded. Oh man, I wish I could do voices because it's gonna be like really awesome.
I think anyone can. It's just more of being comfortable. I was thinking of doing a troll episode where I just start and end it with Emrys's voice all throughout because I'm listening and it's different. And that's my only goal. Is if I'm going to um, do voices, I just want it to be different from my voice, so people will wonder if it's me or not.
So it's your voice, but a bit
Yeah.
deeper.
What else? How many legendary items do you have right now?
Just one, I
Really?
believe. Or two.
Wow.
Just two, yeah. Yeah, I avoid like getting legendary items for Hal because how OP he is, and it's not gonna be used in some ways.
That's true.
So yeah, before I decided to get a sword, I really think about if I'm really gonna play that kind
Yeah.
of fighting before I actually get one. Yeah, it's not a rash decision. It's been a while in my head if I really want a sword because that means changing how fights.
That's true. He would be very effective, though. That would be scary. You know,
Yeah, but he is scary in the
yeah.
range too. So
it's like, yeah, you can just imagine if he had a sword as well. That would be crazy.
yeah, I'll just need the legendary armor and then a shield, and I should be good to go.
What kind of shield?
I know any +3, uh, any +3 shield would do.
Mhm.
He has a very high AC at the moment, so it's not really that important anymore.
What is house AC?
22, I believe.
Oh yeah. I think there are a lot of I think Geo's AC is like 29, 30? I don't know.
What's Geo class again?
I think he's a Sork lock. So but he also has
Oh,
the dragon mask, and then I think the robe of the Archmagi, and he has stacked AC. I forgot. Yeah.
yeah, and he also
Yeah.
got shield, so there's that.
Yes. And it's almost like it's hard to take him down unless you're just throwing spells. Just
Yeah.
saving throws. Okay. I think for Emrys, I think I'm still I'm collecting. I like to collect.
Just for collection
Yeah.
purposes.
But Emrys is also a cheapskate. So they will only buy up to a certain point and then would not.
Well, they're spending a lot on auction.
Yeah,
though.
they did. They think they bought like a few items from auction, mostly bows.
Yeah, you have like 5 bows. What are you gonna do with that?
Just collect them. I must collect them all.
5.
I don't know. I think I just made it so that Emrys really likes bows and just likes having different ones and learning how each works. Kind of like cataloging magical bows.
You know what? If you're gonna take the obsession with bows to another level, like collecting even though those like ribbons, which is still a bow,
No.
and a bow that is a stick, that's a bow, still a bow, but you know,
I don't think so. But
and,
they've
and people who are actually named
no.
Bow.
I have a closet full of bows, and then that house over there houses all the bows I've known. I've known and met. I think they just want to study bows. So I wanted Emrys to be like somebody who's always curious and want to study, but they don't have high enough intelligence to actually be a sage or a researcher, but just decent enough to have recordings of stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. In the lower levels, I tend to play how as this trying to act smart person, but then as the level goes, nope, nope. People catch on to it.
He's just a worm, in the guild hall.
Yeah.
I think I need one more tome, the wisdom tome, and then I'd have completed it all.
Yeah. For me, I'll get as many tomes as I need. Probably.
Yeah, there's nothing really after you reach 20 that you really want to do.
Yeah.
Unless you have a end game planned out, like Sakura ascending Um, or I think Gio wanted to be like in the with the guards or something like that, or maybe
Oh,
a
really?
hero. He wanted to be a hero, but I don't know. I think he's partly interning with uh, the guards, the remnant guards, and all that. But I think that's kind of cool to have something to aspire to that's linked to the world.
You know what? Before I'd like to talk to Lore about how being taken back by the Elven Kingdom as their agricultural uh, chief
That's interesting.
or a person who just handles agriculture, but secretly he's just planting herbs.
You should try. You should talk to Laura about it. I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if
I
they
don't
would.
know. It's kind
I
of
don't know if they would
shady.
agree.
I got warning last time,
Oh,
so
okay.
I
Yeah.
don't
Oh, yeah.
know.
That's right. Because of the yeah. Okay, I get it. I mean, there's some things we can't really bend and just work around. I think Vistasha also has a merchant ship. I think Sauron has um a leasing kind of thing. I know, like he's got magical items for rent, is what it is. And Thudu,
Hmm.
I think the last time I saw it, he was um offering loans. So he's a loan shark, maybe.
Oh yeah, I was looking if I could do that, but
It's hard.
then again, yeah, they told me that I need to set up shop on the city and I need to buy some
Mm-hmm.
establishment. So I was thinking like it's a bit would work, so I did not push on with it.
Yeah, I think they're all like trying various forms. It's hard. I mean, uh, Aurora has her own drowsy dragon inn that's flourishing in the wilds. I think Peter wanted to do a restaurant inside a ship or a pirate themed restaurant or something like that, but he never really got around to it. I think Emrys is
So ain't that gonna be like a
yeah,
luxury ship?
basically
Yeah.
basically. I don't know what his idea of it is, but he wanted that and then
Yeah, at that point the ship just it's just pirate themed, but it's not
yeah,
really
it's just
pirates. It's
pirate
just
themed. Yeah.
a luxury ship, yeah, with a pirate theme.
Maybe a cruise offering cruises. That would be funny. I think I'll just have Emrys put up a bakery shop in the uppers or in the middles. And then I wanted it to have
Can he bake?
yeah, Emrys bakes. Because Emrys has the
Oh,
cooking tool um proficiency or something.
you should visit
Hmm.
Hal, and then he could just make a hash brownie for Hal.
With the herbs. House special herbs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I should do
Yep.
that. Like have a special Friday long week brownie. It's been a long week. Have a have this
Yeah, just a
a
chill
chill
day.
day. That's what it's gonna be called, a chill day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one, I was thinking of doing that one, and then Emrys got kidnapped, but he's going to do that, I think, because the idea was I was gonna look for a location that had a basement, and then have like an underground tunnel that would connect me to.
For what
Hmm?
though?
Just
For
to
what?
connect me with other places. So if I need to like retreat or if I need to do spy work, I could be in many places.
I see. Are you gonna start your own like a shadowy organization?
I think that if I was gonna do that, it's going to need clearance from admin. And you need to submit a full thing because I don't think they allowed it. Because I think somebody asked if they could do something like that, and I don't remember if the admin shut it down or if they said that it required clearance from them or something like that. Yeah.
See, I mean, it's gonna be fun if there are like multiple
Yeah,
organizations.
I think so too. I think the Thieves Guild it hasn't been used at all ever since yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's still there. Is it still there? I haven't even looked at the guilds.
yeah. There's also an archer's guild that How trying to get into, but they're all weak. So How just move on with his life.
Yeah. Oh, I don't really think I see it anymore. Mage Guild? I don't see. Oh, yeah, there it is. A Martial Guild, Tinkerer's Guild, Mage Guild. There's no, there's no Thieves Guild anymore. I think they took it off because
Oh, he disbanded.
probably because it wasn't even used. It was just weird. Why would you create a guild and then have nobody use it? Because I don't know. Maybe the one who owned it wasn't as active and they didn't know what to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah, or probably he was no longer
Yeah.
in the server because yeah, I think where the Thieves Guild is, it's part of the city which was
Mm-hmm.
destroyed before, which received the multiple Witcher's
Oh
One.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once Sakura take over the lowers, guess no, the Thieves Guild never came back.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much that can be done with even inside a city alone. Because I'm sure there's politics, and then the lowers never seem to improve, no matter how many adventurers try to help. It's just weird, but I guess
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
improving. It's like those in the games where no matter how much you cleans the area, mobs just keep
yeah,
respawning.
exactly.
It's one of those areas.
It's like a, it's like almost plot armor. The lowers will always be, yeah, will always
Exactly.
be,
There will always be a teams on the area.
yeah.
It's a place where you power level if you want to level it.
That's true. And it's kind of sad. I mean, they probably, yeah, it's hard. I guess it's hard to like do that with a lot of players involved because they don't probably don't want to change it too much,
Yeah.
and it's hard to maintain consistency.
Yeah, they should need to make those improvements. I mean, it's been a while. It's been years since they last made actual changes in the city itself.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. I think there was way back like I don't know if it's a guide or an announcement about if you wanted to create a guild. I don't know if they started doing that now, where you could apply for it if you meet certain criteria. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't finish reading it to look back into it. But I mean, it's a great server. The magical items are it's well organized. The bots, it's pretty easy. You don't really
Yeah.
need to do anything.
I really like how they
Yeah,
made the bot.
and the lore is also rich, and they do have a good
Yep. Mhm.
storyline there. And then they now have a person doing the maps, and the maps look really good too. Yeah, I think they have like a team,
Oh, really?
a map team, the previous and new ones. And some of the DMs are really working hard to use the existing lore. Then I think there was a vote a few months back, forgot, where players were asked if they wanted the DMs to use more of the lore or a mix or just more of what the players wanted for their games.
I see. I mean, it's not really up to the DM. It should not be required.
Mm-hmm.
There should be guidelines to it. Like, you're still allowed to play on certain areas, but you're not really required to do
Yeah.
like every single bullet points
Mm-hmm.
on the area. I mean, the old system works, but maybe it's just their way to change things up.
Yeah. There's just a few. I don't think there's a lot of uses for the guilds much. I don't know. I don't see a lot of players using them. Although they, yeah,
Yeah, well, there's no one is using to interact to the players, to be
yeah,
honest. Yeah, so players just let it
yeah.
be.
That's true. And then the Office of Alice. Also, sometimes there's action in there. Sometimes people just hand wave because nobody really picks up
Yeah,
to play Alice. But I don't know. It's still good. I mean, it's still better than some of the servers I've been in. But yeah, I just wish that it was or more NPCs maybe that were playing. But that's a lot to ask from DMs. Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Speaking of servers, so West March, do you like West March games or do you prefer your home games?
I still prefer home games. Home
Do you
games are
have
like,
home games still?
being
Oh, that's
comfortable.
true.
Not at the moment.
Yeah. How long do?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the home game, but the problem with home game is like looking for players that who's gonna be really commit to the
Yeah,
playing schedule.
that is true. The schedule is the biggest drawback.
Yeah, when this whole
Mm-hmm.
pandemic started, all I was thinking like, oh yeah, we will have time to play D&D.
Nope.
But now that's not what happened. People are much busier. I got tons
Yeah.
of work,
Yeah.
so that didn't happen.
Yeah. So did I. I feel like as longer as since the pandemic started and continued on, the longer the it stayed a pandemic, it's just harder to really find time to play. I guess people just don't want to.
Yeah,
People are just more comfortable at home, I guess, working. So they, I don't know if they want to stop working at some point, but I guess so. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the only silver lining to this whole pandemic is that the world learns to be very efficient
Yeah,
overnight.
that is true. Kind of surprising. Like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, those jobs that you need to do at the office,
Yeah.
not anymore. Can be
It can be
done
done
at
at
home.
home, and it's more efficient at home. Surprisingly, people are more productive. But
Exactly.
then they took it up a notch, and people are working like
Yeah.
double the time, double the work for some
Yeah.
reason that I do not understand.
Here. Yeah. Here. I mean, a lot of my friends are working like twice as much, but still getting
The
paid
same.
as
Yeah.
same
Mm-hmm.
rate. Yeah. Does that make
Yeah. I'm
sense?
like, you guys gotta start drawing the line because I can't do this on my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah. Maybe those travels from home to work needs to come
Yeah.
back because at
We need to
least
set a. Yeah.
people could rest. I mean,
People would like. Well, if I was still traveling to work, I would not be there at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I would be at home by
yeah.
6. but people have found ways to keep pushing the envelope and their limits. And
Yeah,
nobody's
exactly.
complaining because I have no idea why.
Peop well, people need jobs. That's one. They don't want to be that person who will rock the boat.
Yeah, that is true. It's true. But I just think it's more of like it's gonna burn people out.
Yeah, it's very, yeah. Even I could feel it.
Yeah.
It's not a very nice way of working and forcing people to work just
Bec-
because they don't need to
yeah.
travel anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for and it's gonna start sinking.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
What else? I think we all did we just talk about D&D and then we got to pandemics and then work? Ew.
yeah, we do. Yeah, that's the whole purpose of
Ew.
this episode. Why is that? Why?
Let's go back to something nice. Okay. Like
Okay, let's talk about TV shows that you watched. I have not watched any TV shows at the moment. The last I've seen is Mandalorian.
yeah.
I've been trying to watch The Boys, but never had
I don't
time.
think I've sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen Boys. I've seen One Division, but um I haven't really paid attention to the last episode. It's good, it's going good. The Mandalorian, of course. I've seen The Mandalorian. Queen's Gambit was pretty good. I haven't finished it yet. I need to finish. Yeah, not a lot of shows really. I'm trying to find something interesting. I don't know. Sometimes I'm looking at
Yeah, for me,
documentaries
it's
and documentaries and um reality shows, but it's just
same, same.
mm-mm.
Yeah, for me, it's more of rewatching stuff that I've seen before and then documentaries.
Yeah, mostly
Yeah.
it's that, and mostly rewatching movies.
And watching a lot of SpaceX on YouTube
A lot.
because for some reason, pandemic is a great time for space launch. There's a lot of
What kind are you watching? Space opera?
SpaceX. SpaceX, no, their launch, because they stream before they launch those shuttles. So it takes like 15 hours stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically that's what I'm watching. Yeah, um, just rewatching stuff. Rewatching Hunter X Hunter.
I think we're watching Lord of the Rings. I think those, yeah.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I finished it on like the first week of the pandemic.
I wish they had like a series. That might be too much though. Are there any good series coming up?
I think I'm not sure. For TV series, probably Bucky and Falcon. It's the only thing I could think of the moment.
Which is it? Oh yeah,
Bucky
that's
and
right.
Falcon.
Hmm.
Oh, have you watched the um Teen Titans?
Teen Titans? No,
Yes.
I have not.
Oh yeah, it's a DC exclusive. But I saw a few of its episodes on Netflix.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, this is the live action Teen
Oh, I have
Titans.
not seen that one either.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of shows. Kind of hard to just get into.
Yeah, when it comes to um Cartoons. Not a lot. Not a lot. Haven't really seen a lot. But
Oh yeah. What else I've been watching? I've been watching a lot of
oh
VTubers.
yes, you have mentioned VTubers. Yeah. Are we looking into?
Oh, if you want to, I could like introduce to you to some, but I don't know what to say about it. It's
Just
just
send a list my way and I'll look at them. And maybe in the future we could do one
yeah.
episode that's all in this a VTube episode. Because I know you've sent one before and I've looked at it. Okay. Like a little avatar. That's pretty cute. Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I've been following like
Oh my
16
god.
girls, and they are like located in different time zones. So probably like it takes up like 16 hours or 24 hours of my time a day.
You spend all your hours watching VTubes.
Hey man, I don't know what to do.
Just hopping from one episode to the other. One stream
One
to the other.
stream to another. Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, maybe we should look into that. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't really looked at. I think that would be like one of the future branch offs of YouTube. Then that's where people are heading now. I keep seeing it a lot.
Yeah, they are the highest viewership, I think, on live streaming for
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh man, so it's only on YouTube. They don't have anything on Twitch or.
Um, some of them do Twitch, but not very not on a daily basis. Unlike for YouTube, they're like doing it every other day or every day.
Wow.
They also have like Nico Nico, which is a Japanese streaming sites, and Bilibili, I think, which is for Chinese market.
Well then, that's where the future is headed. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see it pulling a lot of the viewership. You know, with anything new that comes along, that novel, people are gonna want to follow and check it out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna check it out one of these days. Who knows? Who knows? What about?
No one knows. That's why it happens.
That's true. I don't think I've been on some social media sites lately. I think just because it's not pretty waters. Not like it used to. It's become like a weird hole, a weird rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's depending on the site, it could be just toxic.
Mm-hmm. That's why we have D&D.
Yeah,
It's a nice outlet.
D&D. Yeah, and you just need a good group of friends, and yeah, there's that.
Have you seen or read any of the new books coming out? Tasha's.
I have them. I have not read them. I skimmed through them just to know. On the previous group of D&D nerds, there's this discussion about Tasha, and just understand where they're coming from. So I tried to skim through it and see if their anger is like You know, there's a
Mm-hmm.
basis to it. Yeah, but not really on its entirety.
I haven't even. I don't have the book yet. I'm hoping to get it, but I haven't even read the other books. I have. I mean, I have the other books, but I haven't fully read some.
Yeah, reading it is takes a while. You can't read it on a
Mm-hmm.
single sitting.
But there's so much good stuff though, and I think the sad thing is a lot of it um hasn't passed through the server's balance team. I think, or they're a little behind, so we really don't know when they'll accept some of those, if anything. Yeah.
Yeah. There are like new system. I forgot which one of it. If it's Tasha or Morgan, but it's basically like adding a job for your
Mm-hmm.
character. Yeah. So I'm waiting that if that will be implemented on the server, probably I'm gonna play again just for that.
Yeah, that would be nice. Be nice.
Yeah, because there's something to do on a downtime. You're not just waiting and just waiting for games
Mm-hmm. I want to.
and hanging out on the
Yeah.
bar,
Yeah,
taverns.
that's true. But that's basically what any adventurer can do these days. Is hang around in taverns, in
I
temples.
mean, it's
Yeah.
fun, but it does not add up to it does not add up much to
Yeah.
experience.
Mm-hmm. I want to check out the spells that Tasha has. A few. That looks interesting. Are there any interesting items, feats? Mm, interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? I need to check. I need to check. I need to get that book then. But then there's not a lot of I don't know if there's another server that allows that, I guess, but limits some things as well, of course. Um I guess there's not a lot of servers that I really enjoy playing in West March stuff.
Yeah, because even though the rules are good for a server, sometimes it's the
Mm-hmm.
players.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's kind of hard to get into
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
true. I think we came on at just the right time, or with the right crew.
Yeah,
Yeah, those were the days. You would play like almost every week, was it? Yeah.
like
A year.
a
Yeah.
year or so.
Yeah,
Was
it
it a
was a year
year?
of playing.
A year
A
or
year,
2
2 years
years?
ago. When 29,
2 years
2019?
ago. Wow,
2019. 2019,
it's been a
2021.
while.
Yeah. And that's like 4 years in game. Something like that. That's a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah. And there's still arguments over certain areas of the server. Like, that people should know, but then because players have different um ideas of how things look.
yeah. You know what? But I'm thinking that 48 more years, and I can use my tome again.
That's true. Like, wait, how old would How be then?
Around.
How old
I
is
don't
How?
know. Because right now he is 100,
He's
142.
142, so yeah. 242 then.
Yeah. So he's not that old.
And Emrys would be 130. Because I think Emrys is turning 30 this 4th year. Yeah.
Emrys will be dead by
Yeah?
then.
You think so? Don't half elves like live to 150 or something?
I don't think so. They just leave around 80. Oh, or I need to just fact check on that because I might be remembering the wrong book for that.
I could just get the bow of eternal strings and halt aging. Because I think
I'll just create a similar acronym or clone yourself.
Yeah, just have a clone ready. Younger clone.
Baby clone.
That's an isekai.
You know, just for the experience of blowing up again. Yep.
That would be so bad. That would be so awkward.
You know, seeing your friends from your old life.
That would be interesting. I think that would be a fun D&D thing. But then I don't know.
Yeah, would you like to try that?
That's gonna take forever.
I think we could do that. We could just use your real life stats and just import them to the game. Do you think that would be fun?
I think that would be fun. That would be funny. More than it would be fun, but yeah, that's also fun. Funny and fun.
Yeah, we could try that. We just need players.
I need new players and a world. A lot of NPCs.
Yeah.
And then just toss a coin for age and does it start off as a baby or?
I don't think so. That's gonna be boring if it start off with a baby.
That would be something to like.
I mean, we can, but we just need to speed things up, like time jump stuff. So.
I should check out that anime.
Which anime?
The one you recommended. Was it
Mushoku Tensei? Yeah. Mushoku Tensei.
I continued Overlord and then I fell asleep because I continued around 11:30 and then I fell asleep before an episode and then say I'll have to look at it again. I get so tired.
It's fine. I do that with light novels as well. I read some parts and then fall asleep. Then have to reread the art or the third chapter.
Yeah. I remember reading just binge reading. Just one more chapter. And then I will sleep and it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, same with me. I need to read light novel before I go to sleep at least an hour. So yeah, if I go to sleep around 4 or 5 a.m., when I finish reading, they're gonna be light. I hear a sun outside.
Back when I had the constitution to go through a full day with just an hour of sleep or 2 hours of sleep, now I just can't without getting a headache sometime in the day.
I don't know. For me, maybe if I just don't need to work, I can still do it. But just so much work.
There's that.
And there's not much of a story to binge. And like years before, there are just a bunch of stories that so great that you have just not have read and discover.
Yeah, I mean, I miss my Manga Rock subscription. I'm still waiting for their new version to come out so I could have my mangas again.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know where to read.
Maybe you should try. I forgot the website. Let me check.
Which is it?
The one owned by Tokyo Animation.
Yeah, send me the thing and I will look at it. Because I need my mangas. And all I'm seeing right now is a lot of I don't know, a lot of it's more new stuff and I wanna try to find old titles. Yeah,
Yeah,
read those. Just so much right now. There's so many new mangas and manhwas as well. So much reading material. Hmm.
yeah. There's so much for you to catch on.
And I don't even remember the titles anymore. Just some of the stuff I've read. So I try the tags, but they don't pull them up either.
Oh yeah, the website is Walker.
Send me the link, please. Yeah, so what else? Hmm. What should we discuss
What else indeed?
for the next episode? We could we do have the comic books. The comics. We could discuss that.
Yeah. I really need to check with my current um comics knowledge because it's been a while since I actually touched a real comic.
Yeah, it's fine. We could always shelf it and push it back for the next few episodes later. There's still a lot of other stuff that we can tackle. There's like series, TV series, uh, art. I don't know if we're gonna touch music. Um,
What
anime
anime
music.
music?
Anime music is fine. Opening,
Yeah.
ending, theme songs. We can even talk about covers. I do like that Roni Kenshin cover. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's very
Mm-hmm.
chill.
Yeah, we could talk about that then. What else? What else is new? Other than D&D, talk about.
Um, I don't know. Research paper.
Yeah, there is that research paper on D&D that I still have not really fully
Yeah.
picked apart. I think I looked at the introduction and then after that I tried to skip towards the discussion and then the conclusion because I'm trying to figure out like what is it really about. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. It's not really a topic probably
Mm-hmm.
that we want to talk about because probably we'll just bore ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
probably. Or probably we'll find and enjoy it. I don't know.
Well, we'll never know until we try it. We'll probably, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. It takes a lot to understand. I really don't want to think about statistics. I was looking at that, like, there's so many terms that I don't know where is the glossary or the description of definition of terms, and this brings me flashbacks of college dissertations. Theses. Yeah,
Yeah,
brings
exactly.
back memories of those long nights. Mm.
Yep. No sleep. or Sleepless
Mm-hmm.
Nights. Exact.
Yeah, we could talk about schools, our imaginary. How I think like every person who has liked anime had at one point in time daydreamed to go to a Japanese school with the rooftops and the melon buns for recess.
Yeah, if they actually
Yeah,
have
and then the
rooftops.
bento boxes. You know how it's always
Yep.
the scenery,
And if they really wear
the
short
atmosphere. Well,
skirts,
yeah, that too. The atmosphere of the school.
what else? If everyone wear those school issue um, swimming attires, are those
I
like
didn't even know that they did, but that yeah.
sure?
I think there are like it's kind of weird that they have those.
You know what? You could do a whole episode for like anime tropes for
Mm-hmm.
shonen. Could just do other
That is true.
school tropes, high school tropes, hero tropes, villain tropes, side character tropes.
Yeah. Well, there's always the jocks, the troublemakers, the delinquent tropes. Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
those are always fun. They're always appeal to the high school to college you.
Yes.
You
Yeah, I
don't
don't know
know.
about that.
I
Yeah.
think it does. Like for me, I think it did for I don't know. I guess my generation schoolmates it appeal just because that was one of the coolest things to come out of television at the time. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
probably. Yeah. Yeah, because for me, high school was not very fun.
Mm,
So
I think college.
I spent more time outside than inside.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, more to that.
That's kind of like the opposite. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that. We 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 can talk about a day in the life of us nerds. Well, not all of us nerds, just us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean, there are
Yeah.
probably differences. But yeah, there will be like lots of overlap
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then the nerd diet. I don't know if that exists, but the other day
I don't know.
um one of the DMs on Remnant, like Chronicler was putting up a post in our own server, and it had the otaku diet, and he tagged me to ask if to verify if it's true. I'm like what?
Can you
Huh?
tag me as well? Can you tag me as well?
It's not on the Remnant server though, but I can. I
Oh,
will
I see.
copy and tag and put it on the links and media.
I see. I see. I see.
And that was fun. I don't think I had that. I mean, but it has all of it. It's got pocky, sushi, ramen, bottled water. How do I save this?
Yep.
It's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I still believe we need to do that tablet review.
Oh yeah, the
I
tablet
don't know.
review. Maybe later on when people
Yeah,
least expect it. I don't know if they would appreciate it, but
it's March, so we still have time.
let's see. What else? God. Wow. Yeah, we did cover a bunch. Um, Manga, anime, well,
Yeah.
art, music, we have that in the works. I guess maybe more random stuff structured next time. I could make bullet points of random items.
Wanna do places I would like to
Yeah.
travel if
What ifs?
if I'm socially if I'm socially
Yeah,
equipped.
we can do what ifs. What ifs? A what ifs episode. Um, what else? Yeah, we could just find some random stuff online and see if we could talk about those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for now we have a bit something. We created something. I don't know if they
Yeah.
I don't know if they would enjoy
I
it.
don't know what it's gonna be.
Hmm. Yeah, we don't know if you guys enjoyed it, but we did. We like talk.
Yeah, we did. We talked for over an hour with stuff that you'll probably never
Yeah,
really understand.
but this is our filler episode, I suppose. But yeah, for next one we'll find something that's more substantial, something that would appeal to other people than just us. But this is our podcast. We
Yeah,
can do what we want.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So are we ending it now? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's
Yeah.
it, guys.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so
listening
much.
to us talk and ramble about stuff that we like that you probably don't have any clue on. But thank you for staying.
Yeah. Yeah, always remember if you like the show, help the channel grow.
And if you have ideas or topics in mind that you'd like us to discuss, just drop us an email. The email address is on the description.
Yeah, you probably was it in the description?
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
not
did.
sure. I think it was not
I
there.
added it there
Okay, okay.
just to be safe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. Now we'll catch you and see you again on next episode. And hopefully then all of us would be surprised by the content. Thank you. Okay. Now we're ending this awkward silence again.